Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari from Moonshine Safari Studios.
In beautiful Gilbert.
In Gilbert. AZ.
Woohoo!
Hey, that's Dinah over there.
And that's Josh over there.
Hey, we're glad you're here again.
We are.
For the 38th time.
Wow!
But if it is not your 38th time, there's 37 more times you can go listen
that you need to go listen. Absolutely. Because then you'll get to kind of know more who we are.
Each one kind of stands on its own, but in the beginning, it is kind of sequential in some of the stories that we tell. But pretty much now we're just kind of jumping all over the place because we don't know what the hell we're doing. Anyway,
we're just talking about what we want to talk about.
Yeah. And we've decided we're not going to do shout-outs anymore. We're just not going to do them. No. It's just a waste of our time. But we're going to replace it with something. We're replacing it with shine-outs.
Shine-out?
I know, it's corny. Get it, corn?
I think it's kind of cool.
Shine. Get it?
I get it.
That's even cornier. No, we like shine-outs. And, hey, so we're going to give some shine-outs today. Shine-outs number 1 goes to Arizona Hot Shots.
Arizona Hot Shots. We're sorry to see you go.
I know. It's like you start winning and doing good, and then they suspend the league, because they can't get along with NFL and some other things and work some stuff out, or I don't know what's going on. So it's like, oh my gosh, really? That's just, where's Vince McMahon? Where's that XFL or whatever that thing was supposed to be?
Oh man,
come on, because I'm not watching the NFL. Sorry, not gonna do that. I won't. I refuse. Anyway, another shout out. Hey, we got some stickers done, y'all. Stickers. And they look pretty freaking cool.
They look awesome.
We'll post some on Instagram so you can take a look at it.
You know you want some.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what we're going to charge for those if you want them. However, people like Terry Bird, who we've been shining out at you. We were shouting out at you, but maybe the shine out will reach you, Terry Bird. Terry Bird, a couple shows ago, we gave away to you a moonshine lamp and some swag, and you will be receiving one of these stickers as well. We just need your info, so you can contact us, as well as everybody else, at Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com.
You know you want to.
Yeah, it comes straight to me, and I'll see it. So be nice. Say something nice about Dinah.
Okay.
You don't have to say something nice about me, because I'm just cantankerous. Anyway, so I gave a shout out to Rockin' Monkey.
Did our stickers?
Thank you, Rockin' Monkey. Also, hashtag to Del Toro and Robin. I say hashtag shine out. I don't know why I do. I was talking hashtags now because I look at it and I see a hashtag and I go hashtag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Shout out to Del Toro and Robin. We had a birthday celebration for them.
We did.
They had family over and friends, and
we may have mentioned their birthdays are in the same month.
Yes.
So it's just easier to do one.
Yeah, and we had pizza. I ate pizza 6 days in a row. Remember last episode, you guys listened? We told you I had pizza. I ate pizza 6 days in a row. I can tell you right now, I am so ready for fast next week. I am so ready for fasting next week. I'm ready for fasting right now because I shouldn't have eaten dinner because I wasn't even that hungry. But I really wanted a burger, and so I had a burger, and now I am miserable. Anyway, okay, so that's a shine out to Del Toro and Robin. Also a shine out to Ted's Shooting Range in Queen Creek.
Awesome. Thanks, Ted's.
Yeah, they're making something really special happen for us on the day coming up here quick. And we're going to talk about that next show if everything comes out.
We'll review it and all that.
Yeah, tell you what's going on there. So we've got that. And we have some new listeners and followers, Dinah.
Woo!
We didn't have any for a couple of weeks.
I know, that's
I don't know. You guys need to share your stuff, please. We would love that. So new listeners, followers. Actually, I'm going to have a couple of extra special ones again.
Cool.
Barbara Dixon.
Hey,
Hi, Barbara. She's been liking and listening to a bunch of our stuff.
Cool.
We thank you so much for that. It really does mean a lot.
Share,
it certainly
please.
does. And it means a lot that all of you who listen and like and
give us your input. If you like to hear certain things, we want to hear.
If you want more poop stories, I could find some of those.
Oh, yeah. I could give you some actually.
Aurelia Hawkins. also has listened and liked a bunch of our
Hello,
stuff in a row.
Aurelia.
So thank you so much for that, and we appreciate that very much. Facey. Oh my gosh, I should have written this better. Facey each,
Facey each.
I think.
Okay.
Sorry. And well, thank you, Facey.
Thanks, Facey.
I can at least read that part. And Boston Bourbon Society.
Ooh, Boston Bourbon Society. We're fans.
Yeah, thank you, Boston Bourbon Society. Also want to give out. No, I'm not going to give out. That's for later. Do you have any shine outs that you want to give out, Dinah?
I'm doing the thing that you always say you do, and I'm going. Anyway, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'll think of it.
Well, if we come up with one, we'll just throw it in
I'll
there
just
anyway.
throw it out there.
Thank you so much for listening. We're coming up
Thank you.
on Music Time.
Music.
What are we listening to?
You'll be shocked.
You will be.
What's Dana listening to? What's Josh listening to?
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari. I am Josh.
I am Dinah.
I feel like I need to be just extra business today. I don't know why.
You're just super professional.
I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's music time.
I'm not. I'm finally relaxing after my Groundhog Day experience.
Right. So what have you been listening to, Dean?
Harry Potter.
Still. I have been listening to Whiskeymeyers.
Whenever I've heard them when you're on, I like them.
Yeah,
I just
Whiskey Myers is
haven't
cool.
been doing music at work.
I like
lately.
Whiskeymeyers. I like Steel Woods. There's some good groups, man. I've been listening to my boys, Blackberry Smoke.
Always.
And it's really cool because they let you video and stuff. And I know some people get, why did people do this? But let me just tell you, when there are fans all over the country in the world who don't get to see them often, we appreciate that. And as long as they're not bugging people around them, if you're recording, be nice to the people who are around you. Don't have your phone where they can't see and they're looking at your phone. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's not cool. Anywho, also Motley Crue.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I watched the movie The Dirt. I watched that. I watched the show The Dirt that's on Netflix. It's based on their book that they wrote together, their autobiography, and it's wild. I just tell you. And from what I understand, that's
I'm gonna watch it.
It's way tame compared to what
I
really
just haven't
happens.
done it yet, but I really like music biopics. I do.
But you know how that goes. But I'll just tell you, these guys, I mean, I kind of like the music growing up, but you'll see. I was going to say, Pillars of Society, they ain't.
Well, but here's the thing. I don't think they ever claimed to be.
No, they never did claim to
So,
be.
you know.
They never did. So, all right. We're going to try and tickle your funny bone.
Hee hee.
It's funny time.
Funny time.
Mexican word of the week.
Yeah! Oh, no.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
It's funny time. And guess who has the funny?
It's me. Guess why?
Do it.
Because it is the Mexican word of the week.
We're getting get all up racial in here. We don't
Well,
want you guys throwing, because you guys all know I'm
I'm
like,
allowed to do it because I'm Mexican. So
Right.
there you go. So he gets the redneck jokes. I get the Mexican
Yeehaw.
jokes. So anyway, this is Mexican word of the week. Wheelchair. So there is only one donut left, but wheelchair. Get it?
Get ready to get your britches in a bunch. It's time for Peeve of the Week. Get out your notepads. It's time for Pro Tip of the Week.
Welcome back, everybody. That was hilarious.
Welcome.
We'll share.
Wheelchair.
All right, it's peeve time.
Is it peeve time? What you got,
Have
Josh?
I got a peeve?
Have you got
I've got a peeve. I've kind of got like a peeve pro tip. But so we're gonna do the peeve, and then we'll jump over to pro. Well, should we just do it all together?
Just do it.
I would just do it all together. So there won't be a pro tip in between bumper. Sorry.
No bumper?
No bumper. So here's the peeve. We asked for some service to be done recently, and there were some claims on their services, on their little thing that was very clear. There wasn't any disclaimers or anything that would have been confusing that said that there was a specific time that a certain service that we were requesting would be returned in. Is that pretty clear?
Yes. So we were requesting a service, and they gave a time frame for that service.
Right. And it was a specific time frame.
Correct.
Right. So that specific time frame passed without word.
Any word at all.
Any word. So
Which is fantastic, by the
that
way.
yeah, that's a peeve. Okay. You missed your date and you didn't contact your customer. That's a big fat no in the customer service business. Unless you're hiding, unless you have no integrity, unless you have no honesty. If you F up, fess up. It's that
Right.
simple. And
So-
I will respect you more, and your customers will totally.
Josh,
Sorry,
What
I'm ranting.
No. What happened when you asked them about it?
Well, they got snotty about it, and they said, "Oh, well, there's no way that we can
very
send out.
busy.
We're just really busy. We're a small business, and we don't have the capability of doing mass emails."
A mass email, which everybody can do if they have any email at all.
Let's see. I'm going back to college. Let me think. And I am old. Okay, so I'm thinking back to college when computers just started coming out and email and stuff like that started coming out. And if I remember, let me think. I remember there was a thing called a distribution list that you could create. And I think when you sign up on these for services under this, you give them your freaking email address, and they have it. So don't give me this. They can't. Okay, that was number one. And of course, because I can't keep my big mouth shut, I had to reply and go, "Oh, I've been in the customer service business for like 30 or 40, well, about 30 years." And I said, yes, you can. And you should. And I shouldn't be the one reaching out to you trying to find out what's going on.
Right. And the issue is not, honestly, that they didn't get the service done. The issue is the lack of communication.
It was. And it wasn't here on time, and like it said. But then we weren't under the gun, and it wasn't. But here's my peeve. If you say you're going to do something, and I know things happen. I get it. But then you communicate why it didn't happen the way you said it was going to happen. Because I don't see any discount on my bill, even though it took way longer than they said it was going to take.
Yep.
They still got their money, but they took extra of
But
my
they didn't
time.
live up to the promises
Exactly.
they made.
So here's the thing, and I get it. I've done it. I've had to eat crow. I've made claims that I made promises or
yes.
that I couldn't fulfill. We all do that. But here's the difference.
I'm living in that land right now.
You got to fess up and say, "Look, I thought I could do this. I can't do this. I'm really sorry." But if you just keep hiding and not and running away, and that doesn't do anything to
That's
anybody,
no
except
good.
that's going to damage your reputation. You're never going to get any business ever again. Will I use this company again? I don't know. I'm debating. The service, once we received it, it's a little more difficult to use it than it should be.
Yes.
They are lovely, but they're a little more difficult to use than they should be. And I'm
So
just going
we
to leave it
don't
at
know
that.
yet.
And the reason I'm not saying who this is because if I'm going to say who it is, I'll put it out on Yelp, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, it wasn't that bad of a thing that they need to be dinged on.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Usually,
I'm just saying that
a business really
Right.
has to harm us for me
Yeah.
to want to call their name
Right.
out and say.
I'm just
something
saying in general, this was a bad customer service experience.
Experience, yes.
And if you're a business and you claim something, then back it up. And if you can't and you F up, you fess up. That's your pro tip.
Just say it. Yeah, just say, you know what? I'm really sorry. We got
Exactly.
behind, and we apologize. Here's the new timeline. But don't go, well,
Right.
it's not our fault.
We've had things happen to us in the mortgage business that, we overlooked something that we should have caught, or we missed something, and then the next person down the line that gets paid to catch the stuff that we missed, they missed it, and then the person after that who actually catches it, and then we have to deal with it.
Then it's a scramble.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I mean, but you can't. You try and fix it, but you have to communicate.
And
You say,
do
"Look, I'm working on
you
it."
Do not run.
Give us right. And I would have never said a word if I would have got an email and said, "You know what? It's taking a little longer. It's going to be 1 or 2 days extra." I'd have been like, "Okay, that sucks," but at least they told me.
Exactly.
So anyway, that's the peeve and pro tip. The P and P. Oh,
P and P.
P&P. Maybe we'll
P&P.
maybe if we have those from time to time, we'll get Del Toro to make us a P&P bumper.
A P&P bumper.
All right, coming up. We don't know what the hell we're going to talk about, but stay tuned.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome.
Sans one
Section.
Which was a combined section.
But it was kind of combined. So it's kind of there, but not split up.
It is. Sorry, I got to take a drink of water. Yes, water. I do not have a beverage tonight.
He estod drinking water.
Yeah, I have to drink water because have I got a poop story for you? No, I'm just kidding.
Lord have mercy.
That's why I'm drinking water. Anyway, in the 3 seconds we were actually not on the show, Dina came up with had an apostrophe.
Actually, I had it at the office,
Okay.
and I didn't bring my list home. I told you, but I have a list.
But she had an amazing apostrophe. So what we're going to talk about, well, you tell these wonderful folks what we're going to talk about.
There are, and as any couple out there can attest to, there are movies that say one person likes, the other person doesn't like, vice versa. And then there's some that you both like, and then there might be even some that you both hate. So we wanted to talk about, when it comes to movies and entertainment, what we each go for.
Yeah. And me, I'm all for the tear jerk. I'm like the Steel Magnolias.
He cries a lot.
I want puppies
in fact,
getting shot.
I have to buy him boxes of Kleenex.
And people getting, yeah. That makes me happy.
That does it for you.
That puts me in my special place.
Okay. Well, let's just start with recent, because I think that's a good way.
Recent.
So recently.
How recent?
Very recently.
Okay.
Josh told me about a movie that was on Netflix that he knew as soon as he watched I was gonna dig. And it was true. And that's The Highwaymen. And for those of you who may or may not have seen it, it's on Netflix. It's Woody Harrelson, Kevin Costner, and it's about the capture and killing of Bonnie and Clyde.
It really wasn't a capture. It was just a flat out killing.
I should say the hunt.
Yeah, the hunt and killing
the killing of Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
And when it comes to true crime and stuff like that, usually I'm fascinated by it. And so as soon as he saw it, he knew I was going to like it. Oh, yeah. And he was absolutely correct. I mean, we didn't watch it at the same time.
And what did I tell you? What did I say? I said I just watched a movie that you're going to dig, and then you're going to be... She does this thing. If she really gets into something, she digs deep. Oh, so...
I want to know all about the things.
Oh, my gosh. So after she watched it, what were you watching after that?
Oh, all the documentaries
on
YouTube about Bonnie and Clyde. But not just about Bonnie and Clyde, about Frank Hamer, who was the guy that led the posse.
That guy. Wow. What'd you say about him? He said that guy was probably...
There is a theory that he is who the Zane Grey Lone Ranger was based on.
Wow. Yeah, because he was a Texas Ranger, and when they were having a lot of Mexican
standoffs and all this stuff,
bandits and stuff coming across the border and raiding the homesteads and stuff, and he went down and killed all of them.
Well,
I mean, pretty much.
Actually, and when he died, they said there were several times that he's been left for dead and all that. When he died, and he died of old age, they found scars all over his body. That man had been shot so many times.
Yeah. So.
And he really did want to be a preacher, by the way.
Really? That was a true
There's a part
story?
in the Netflix movie where he says he had wanted to be a preacher, but, this basically a man tried to kill him, and he did try to kill him, and Frank Hamer went back and killed him.
Yeah. So you can see where Dina likes to get into a lot of the true story documentary type of things, which I do too. And certainly, I like this one, but I watched it more because, well, I like the period. I like action stuff.
Right. Okay. So Josh is very much will watch any Expendables movie. He finds them fun.
Wow, you're just gonna out me right off the bat. Right off the bat, gonna out me right off the bat. I didn't even get a chance. I couldn't even build up and go, I go this, and then you go Expendables, just right off the bat, just flat.
Was it a secret?
Ooh.
Was it
you got to build up to Expendables.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I got to build. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
sorry.
Expendables people who are my age who are fans of Expendables know why we're fans of Expendables, because everybody who's in Expendables were our the heroes we watched when we were growing up.
Well, and it's just fun. They're having fun too, right?
Oh, they're having fun. Yeah, they're killing everybody in all the weirdest, most crazy ways.
It's almost like a spoof of the movies from before.
Well, it is a spoof because each one of them are saying the other one's, line. I think, I forget which one, Bruce Willis said he was in a little electric car with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they're riding in this little area and they're shooting guns. And he goes, and he ran out. He goes, I'll be back. He goes, that's my line or something. Like they're always doing stuff. They were like playing off of each other, and Chuck Norris has been in them. And it's just, yeah. What can I say? Thanks for outing me right off the bat.
You're welcome.
And that's the show for today, guys. We're just going to end it right
Whatever.
there. No, I'm just kidding.
And, okay, but like I was jonesing for months over the new Mary Queen of Scots movie. And I had wanted to go see it at the theaters, but they didn't have it.
I thought we were
going to
have to drive to New Mexico to go see that thing because they were not showing it anywhere close
Well,
by.
they did, but I didn't want to go to that theater. I'm just saying I didn't want to.
And I offered to take you. Now, that's not my thing,
he did offer
to
take me, and that is not his thing.
No.
But I just chose to wait until it was available for purchase, and I bought it. And so, of course, I watched it almost immediately.
If I didn't have to drive, I'd probably take a flask.
But it was good. I mean, I liked it. And I realize, people say, oh, there's some inaccuracies historically. I'm aware it's a movie. It's not like I was transported back in time to the place and I got to see exactly what happened. But I find it fascinating. I liked the show The Tudors. I find that fascinating. Anything about, especially Henry VIII's reign, I think is amazing and interesting.
Okay, stop. Okay, that's cool. Now stop right there. Now get into your freaking mind-numbing brain junk food stuff that you watch. That drives me crazy.
Are you going to out me?
I'm going to make you out yourself.
Because it's a secret.
No, I'm going to make you out yourself. I'll make you out yourself because you outed me.
Okay, so I have what I call TV junk food.
Yeah.
Okay. And my TV junk food is mostly sister wives and seeking sister wife because it's just weird.
Don't be thinking what you're thinking, folks.
No, it's not like that.
No,
it's not like, oh gosh, I wish I could live like that. It's more like, what's wrong with
we are
these
not
people?
taking applications.
I don't understand it.
We are not taking applications.
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny, and I think that's my junk food.
You like it? It's entertaining because you look at someone and you go, "Wow, you like more than complicated your life."
But like, I also don't have a problem with them doing it. And like,
I
don't care. It's like their gig.
As long as they're not hurting anybody and no one's getting hurt. And you've watched the show. They're all making millions of dollars. They got money to burn.
Yeah, I don't care. I just think it's funny.
All the kids are taken care of and they're not on government assistance and that kind of stuff. Do what you want as long as nobody's getting hurt. And you can say, well, that hurt. Shut up.
That is definitely
none of your business and none of my business.
Dirty secret watching TV thing.
Yeah, well.
You feel better now? I outed myself.
A little bit. I like to say something about YouTube and that Texas doctor. I
watch Dr. Phil clips on YouTube all the time because it's like a freaking train wreck and you can't look away. And so what happens is I actually force myself to stop because you know how YouTube is. It gets in your thread and then you just get more of it and more of it and more of it.
You get lost.
And so then
Run
it's
down
like,
a rabbit trail.
And so at some point I have to go, okay, I can't click on this for a while because it's too much.
I was doing that earlier today because I have jazz.
Yes, I'm aware.
I have jazz really bad. And those of you who don't know what jazz is, I just made that up. I think I told you before I've had gas. No, well, I've had gas.
All right, now.
Anyway, gas guitar acquisition syndrome. Those of you who might be
guitar geeks
would know that, but this is jazz. This is JAS. It's Jeep acquisition syndrome because the Jeep Gladiator.
Josh is wanting a Jeep.
Oh man, I want a Jeep Gladiator so bad, but I got to wait for a couple of years, and hopefully they'll get some of their. I don't know. They just look so cool, but I want one really bad. So I keep watching all the videos that are posted in YouTube, all of everything, and I can't wait till people start modding them and putting because you know what, you can mod Jeeps and stuff. So
I tell you what, share the podcast. Let us
of what?
I'm telling everybody to share.
Oh.
And then we maybe Jeep will make us a deal.
Yeah, right. Jeep will send us a Moonshine Safari deal. Actually, what
awesome.
I would love to do, and we've talked about this, is I would like to get in a couple of years, hopefully get a Jeep like that, and then get one of the wraps that says Moonshine Safari on it.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could do that. But yeah, that'd be great if Jeep would like to sponsor us and send us one and drive.
All right, Jeep, you listening?
That'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
You want that? I know you do. Anyway,
they're like, no, I'm not giving those
who is that?
crazy people of no account. My favorite movie, I can't say I got. Okay, well, I do have a favorite movie. I have two favorite movies now. They're 1 and 2.
Yep, I know which one that is.
They're 1 and 2. Deadpool 1 and 2. Those are my two favorite movies.
And you know what? They're funny. They are funny. I mean, I have no problem watching them.
I like the Star Wars movies. I love the Star Wars movies. Yeah. Even the new ones, I like them. Like I told you before, it's like I don't get into the whole puristic. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. It's fine. I don't care. I just want to be entertained. That's why I'm there.
Yep. I mean, okay.
Big flashes and big colors and growls and spaceships and stuff. And man, I'll be there. I love it.
I do like romantic comedies, but I don't like them all. It depends for me. There's an older one that's like one of my favorites. It's Keeping the Faith. It's with Ben Stiller.
Now that one,
Ed Norton.
Okay, I will say that is one of the romantic comedies, chick flick. You guys can send me all the hate mail.
Yeah, that's what they are.
That one I don't mind watching. It's pretty cool.
I like
actually.
that one. I like a lot of the Sandra Bullock ones. I like 2 Weeks Notice with her and Hugh Grant. I think it's funny.
Yeah, no.
I know. But here's the deal. I don't feel like he needs to watch them with me for me to be happy, and he doesn't feel like I need to watch some of the other.
And you know what? That's so
stuff
cool.
He likes.
Because when do I ever take the TV? I never take the TV, and we've talked about that too.
No, I mean,
my
to
father
be fair,
owned
we pretty
the TV
much watch on our
when I used to come
computers.
home, and so I let them watch whatever they want to watch. I don't care, because if I want to watch something, I have my tablet or I have my computer, and I can watch what I want to watch, and nobody gets offended. If you're not watching what they want to watch, and
no, but like we do tend to watch series together through, as we're eating dinner, different series. So, like for instance, as a family, we've watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We've watched some Dragon Ball. We've watched some Highlander. We've watched what else?
My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah,
anime stuff. Supernatural. I started watching it again.
That's one of Josh's favorites. By the way.
Oh man, I love me some Supernatural. Yep.
And I do like. I mean, personally, when it comes to TV, I do like some of the drama that we have on right now. I do like the show This Is Us. I find that show pretty interesting.
I don't watch that stuff.
I know you don't. See, and here's the thing: I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I said, he doesn't have to like what I like, but yet we have our things that we like together.
Yeah,
It's
I watch a ton of YouTube, a ton of videos.
He likes John Wayne movies. It's not my thing.
She doesn't watch westerns, though. The new Magnificent Seven was pretty cool.
That was pretty funny.
That was.
Although if somebody would have told me how it ended, I probably wouldn't have wanted to watch it.
Well, it didn't end well.
It did not end well.
Did not end well.
I was not happy.
So,
And see, that extends into the whole,
we like to watch comedies together.
Yeah, okay, and I like stand-up. There is a new guy that I was listening to that I've never heard before. I think it's Nate. I think it's Bargansky or something like that. It's on Netflix. Kid. He's funny. Okay, see, if you're looking for my brand of comedy, that's it. Honestly,
yeah, he's sarcastic and
it's very dry.
It's funny.
Kathleen Madigan, one of my favorites.
Oh, she's good.
She's very dry also. I think I mentioned before that we're going to go see her again. I like Ron White sometimes. It just depends. But here's the thing. I feel like stand-up is a lot like music. Everybody has their flavor. And it's like just because you like somebody that I don't like, just because you like somebody that I don't like doesn't mean that person's not funny. It just means that that's not my flavor.
I like Ron White too, but 73% of his show is talking about wiener, and that's just, you need to change that. Seriously. Maybe he likes that.
I pretty much think Ricky Gervais is just a riot.
That guy he is a riot.
I like him because he just makes himself laugh. That's why.
Even if you don't like atheists, he's hilarious.
He's just funny. Okay, because you don't. Okay, here's the thing: just because somebody is a comedian that I like doesn't mean I agree with everything they say, but it's still funny.
True that. All right. Dinah likes. Well, she kind of likes horror stories, horror movies, but she doesn't necessarily like to watch them. If that makes sense. She goes, oh, that's good. Will you watch that with me? She's always asking Del Toro to watch stuff with her because
he gets into them.
Because he does, and I don't care to.
Right.
So, some of them I won't watch again just because they freaking creep me out. Some of them, and I never remember the titles, but I won't ever watch them again.
Okay, well, one series we watched, The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, but that's not scary.
Okay.
There was only one scary thing.
Creepy.
There was only one scary thing in that.
Okay, when you say scary, I'm not necessarily...
No, it was creepy. Oh, okay, it was thrilling. That was a thriller.
It was a thriller, right.
It wasn't scary like
yes.
Like the one when they drug him out of the bed down the hallway, and then his wife standing there looking. Oh, God.
He's talking about Paranormal Activity. He won't watch that one again.
I won't watch it again. Never. No, not never.
And okay, the slasher ones, I really don't care about slasher movies.
Yeah, those are dumb. Yeah, I watched those growing up. Those never even scared me. What scared me more was watching In Search of, that Leonard Nimoy show on Saturday. In Search of Bigfoot. I had dreams for like all weekend that Bigfoot was going to come out of the woods and take me away.
Okay, that's just funny. Okay.
Maybe because I wear size 15 shoe that I thought maybe I was one of their offspring. Maybe that's why.
It could be.
Something like that.
Or, I was going to say something.
I'm not hairy like that. Shut up.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
I am a hairless ape.
That's not what I was going to say.
Anyway.
I also like documentaries about sometimes, like, say, okay, well, I'll out myself on this one too. JFK.
Well, there's nothing
assassination.
Wrong with that.
I find the whole subject fascinating.
Yep.
And I usually will lap up almost anything that's out on it.
And I watch Animal Planet and places like, and she doesn't care for that stuff.
I just, yeah. I mean, it's like,
she goes, how do you know that about the animals? And I go, because I watch Animal Planet. There goes the dogs.
If there's some bird in Tibet that eats spiders, I don't care. That's the problem. I just don't care.
I want the knife.
And Josh and my children.
Our children.
The movie.
Our children.
Private Eyes.
Oh, Private Eyes is the best. Oh, and here's Dina's favorite movie.
That makes me want to stick a pencil in my eye.
Young Frankenstein is Dina's favorite movie of all time.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Actually, I'm trying to think. What would, if somebody said, what is your favorite movie of all time?
I couldn't. Well,
I can't. I don't really know.
If I tell you one all time. I like Smokey and the Bandit. I like Cannonball Run.
Okay, I find those funny.
Those are fun. I grew up with those. I love those. I watch them all the time. I like the Matrix movies.
Once was enough.
I watch them at least.
Once was enough. I
probably go through all three of them. Binge watch them probably 3 times a year. Probably 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, once was enough.
I love them. They're great.
I have all the Harry Potter movies.
So I like sci-fi and I like action stuff and very little of the emotional stuff on the other end. Like I saw Saving Private Ryan one time and that's all I will ever see. Okay,
well that's all I needed to see.
We saw it in the theater. And
Schindler's List, kind of a similar thing.
I came out with like, seriously, I was like, it was intense.
That was a hard movie to watch.
It was intense. Yeah, it was intense. Schindler's List. I watched that one more than once and I do watch that one and it gets me every time. I mean, obviously because of the connection, but
here's the thing. I used to watch a lot of Holocaust movies, but and not because of just the drama necessarily, but I don't know. I mean, the whole period. It's just amazing to think. I think
we just try to understand.
Happen. Yeah, exactly.
We try to understand how people could hate.
The thing about it is, I've gotten to a place where I don't really care to watch any more movies about the Holocaust. It has nothing to do with denying, God forbid. It's more that I know exactly what happened in that sense. I'm aware of it historically. Can I ever empathize and understand what those people went through? No, I would never even try to make a claim like that. I would say I understood what happened. I think that people have the right to tell their story, and I think they have a right to be heard. I just don't want to be depressed all the time when I watch them. So it's like I'm aware. I believe in it. I think never again. I'm all for that, and I'm all for preserving the stories, but I just can't lose myself in them because it's so horrible and sad.
Yep. But we still need to remember, because
we always have
pay
to
attention
remember.
today.
Always have
because
to know.
It's happening.
Stuff is happening.
Stuff is happening today.
Look around.
Yep. Stuff's happening today. And we don't mean to put end this on a cruddy note. And now we're not going to do that. But yeah, just keep your eyes open, folks. Keep your eyes open out there.
Yeah.
So
watch
what's
out.
happening around you.
There's no need for hating anybody. Anyway.
No, except, well, you need to hate the evil.
Well, the bad people.
Hate
but
the
yeah,
evil.
Exactly.
Because they're evil people. They're just evil. They're not misunderstood. They're not mistaken. They're evil.
It's just evil.
And those people, it's okay to hate them. Okay.
One of my movies that I like.
Oh, you still going? Okay.
Romantic comedies, because you like it too. Okay. Ish. Fools Rush In.
Which
with
one is that one?
Matthew Perry and
Salma
Hayek.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's because Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Not because Matthew Perry's in it. He's a goof. Anyway,
so that's kind of just an idea of the differences. I mean, I would imagine it's fairly typical as far as men and women and all that stuff. But
you can't say that these days.
I know, but that's kind of how we.
But we do.
How we split.
We say it these days because guess what? We can. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Turn us off. All right, coming up. Drinks and recipes.
Drinks and recipes.
I wish I had one.
Get out your glasses. It's time for the Moonshine Safari drinks and recipes.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
That's it. We're done. No, I'm just
That's
kidding. Drinks and recipe time.
Guess what Josh was drinking?
Nothing. Water.
Water.
You know why Josh is drinking water?
Because he had...
Because poop. Anyway. Drinks and
That's
recipes.
Awesome.
See if I can talk. We mentioned last week Del Toro turned 21. So we got him a little something that he had seen at...
one of these days we're going to have them come in and talk.
We will. Perhaps we'll take... Did you take a picture of it? Maybe you could put it up on Instagram. If not, we can get a picture of it. Anyway, so he when he had been on the Moonshine Safaris with Dinah and Robin Pryor, he had seen this certain... He's attracted to bottles like Dinah is, not to actually what's in the bottle. They're just attracted to the bottle. As you'll see, she took a picture of the rock and roll guitar that I had put up before.
It is now on Instagram.
It's now empty and it has lights in it. It's mango. Well, that's tequila. I'm just not a tequila person. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Anyway, so
drinks and recipes.
Well, I was talking about that. About what you got.
Yes.
And when did you get that for him?
During Halloween.
All the way back at Halloween. We've had it hidden. It's pretty cool. It is the crystalheadvodka that was founded by Dan Aykroyd. It's from Canada.
Yep.
It's 4 times distilled, 7 times filtered. The 3 final filtrations are through Herkimer diamond crystals.
Woohoo.
Which aren't technically diamonds, but they're crystal, and that's how they're done. So it's a skull. It's a crystal skull. And if you you could check them out, because the whole story, how it took, I think it took like several months or even years to get the glass just right for the bottle. It's like an iridescent skull looking. It's freaking cool. It's
really cool.
It's really cool. And I tried the vodka. I'm not a huge vodka fan. It doesn't taste like any vodka I've ever tried, which that's good because it's different. I mean, I would drink it. It's not bad. I mean, I'm just saying, to me, it's like,
it's not your thing necessarily.
Okay. I guess for me, just for me speaking, I've tried Grey Goose, which you got that one time.
Yeah.
That little bottle. I think that's probably my favorite of vodkas, just straight vodka.
Yeah, I prefer flavor.
Just straight vodka. And that's better than, your standard regular old plain old.
Sure.
Mix it with 7-Up while you're at work so nobody can smell the alcohol on your breath. Vodka. That kind of vodka. I should have done that this week. I should have done that this week. I know, right? I guess. I think that's a show.
I think that's it.
Yeah, we got to stop because I got to get off here and edit this thing and get it out before tomorrow. So, yeah, something like that. But
please like and share. And if you have ideas for us, please feel free to send them to us via Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is.
All those fun places. Yeah, thanks for listening to our train wreck. We have fun doing
interact with you guys.
Yeah, we do. And so don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Jump out there and reach out and touch us in a good way. Okay. Be good to each other, everybody. As we always say, and spread that shine. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah! Thank y'all for coming by the Moonshine Safari. May your glasses be full and your hearts happy.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media sites, as well as our Patreon account to help